Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. I just want you to know I've turned my air conditioner off for you. That's a big deal. I'm hot. We are at that time of year where it does get hot up in the turret, and this is early in the morning, and I'm already hot, just hot and bothered. Okay, what do I have here? I decided to take Vicki Booten's class, her 49 and Market Flower Emporium class, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. Friends, I think she put every single component that 49 and Market offers in this kit, and I'm not kidding. That box was so packed. So, the first wow thing that I want to talk about is number one. I love this album. This binding here reminds me of the Reader's Digest condensed novels. It just reminds me of that design. I've always loved those. I freaking love this album. I love this design. It's beautiful. But, so not only is it a chunky, it's going to allow us to put so much in here, and the inside is just as pretty. So we have these pre-made flip flaps. Of course, they can go either direction. We get two of those, two flip flaps. We have a pre-made pocket that's just on one side. We get two of those, and then I'm sorry, these don't want to go around the corner very well. Then we have the pre-designed pages, which are just yummy. So stinking yummy. So if you bought this album on your own, these coordinate so that you can do a two-page spread. Then we get this little half circle that everything about this is fabulous. Stinking fabulous. So, just me, I would buy this album by itself. I would. It is so wonderful. Then we have these stickers that are tabs. These are hole reinforcers. We've got little labels. We've got them in black. We have the pocket pages. We have 3 pocket pages. And we have a pack back here of die cuts, the laser cuts that we can play with, which, amazing. Have you ever gotten this much in a mini album before? Just the base album? No, I haven't. I am so stinking happy with this. Okay, enough about the album. But I'm telling you, this is a great deal just by itself. So, during International Scrapbook Day, I, of course, did buy some of the components of Flower Emporium, and I'm glad I did because Vicki will use a lot of this during the class. But let's just go through what we got. We got the chipboard basics, and let me just pause for a second and tell you. I knew I would love this when I heard about the collaboration between 49 and Market and Vicki. I love Vicki's designs. Her aesthetic is, now she likes the more bright and bold, but the kind of the vintage touch, I love that aesthetic. I love it. And she has her own cubby in my room of just where I keep and hoard Vicki Booten papers from her collections from all the way back. So, when this came out and I started studying the components, the very first thought that I had was, this could be combined with any collection. Because you have the neutrals, there's a lot of neutrals. And then you have these lighter colors that can play down really bold colors, or they can play up pastel colors. So this to me is, this entire collection is so versatile. And I think if you used this collection as a base and then added around it to make for each season, you would be very, very happy, I believe. This is one of those collections that makes me feel like it could just go on and on and on and on. So, in saying that, you get 79 pieces of this chipboard. These are the journaling ephemera bits. You get 112 of these. And look at this. Look at this. This is just really basic shapes that can be used for feminine pages, masculine pages, spring pages, summer pages. You could even take this into fall. I love this. Love this. Then we have, I've already pulled this one out and gone through every single piece. We have the icon ephemera bits. There's 217. Look at that loveliness. Can you even? Can you even? So she has sold out of the kit, but you can still buy the components and take the class, just getting the class only option. She's going to blow our socks off. I truly believe that. These are the puffy stickers. There's 134 pieces. We have Vicky's signature handwriting. Wonderful. And we have stickers. There's 145 stickers. So look at this. All the colors of the rainbow. You can use this with anything. Anything. And then you have all of these basic neutrals. You can use them on anything. There's so much. I've always said this about 49 and Market. There's such thought and intent put into the design that I love. And then you add in Vicky's, her design capabilities. These are the laser cuts. You add in her capabilities because she uses these. She's a scrapbooker. She's not just a designer. She uses these elements. So she has her finger on the pulse of what we like in the industry. So there's 4 sheets, 138 pieces. These are going to go on for a bit. All of this will last for a bit. These are the foiled die cut assortment. There's 107 pieces. Beautiful. So a lot of this is vellum. Maybe all of it. No, just a lot of it's vellum and foil. But it just adds a softness. We have 92 chipboard bits. And this brings in a little more variety of the icons that are in the collection. We have 2 sheets of rub-ons. So these look like they would be great bases. And then, well, these could be bases too. But these have more icons, it looks like. Yes. So I'm looking at the designs because this is what you're going to get in each pack. And then this one has more icons in it. Love, love, love. I'm not going to go through every single paper. We have the 6x8 pack. We have, now I've already torn everything down. We got the paper pad, which I am in love with. These are the designs. I'll put this down here to make sure we can see it. Love. So much love. I love every single thing about this. There's not anything in here that I would go, I just don't think I want that. Because even if I wasn't super fond of one side, the other side just pulls me in. Love. And then this is the starter pack. the 12 by 12 starter pack, and she gave us two packs of this. These are the designs. Great, fantastic designs. And then, of course, we get the Staples paper pack, which is just, there's grids, a lot of grids. And then there's this diamond on the other side. Beautiful, beautiful color palette. But look how, like, these look really bright and saturated. And then you take these papers and put them, and how they just kind of play down that bright and saturated color. That just softens it up a little bit without going strictly pastel. I love it, friends. I love this collection. I think if we were to use this completely up in the classes, because of, I know what I bought for International Scrapbook Day, I might buy a little more. Now, I don't think we're going to use it up 100%, but I knew I would take the class when I purchased what I did for International Scrapbook Day. I was banking on Vicky's generosity. And I'm banking on that there's going to be some leftovers. So that's how I made my purchases. And for right now, I think I'm going to be okay. But I'm prepared to buy more. I am. I'm prepared to buy more if we use this all up. So, on the bag that we get inside of our box, Vicky had a sticker. So this sticker was on the outside of the bag. And I'm just so excited about it. I decided to create a little embellishment. So I used some vellum from my stash to layer behind the sticker. And then I had this piece of text paper from Studio Calico and from 2011. So I have this text paper. It's a great, just basic paper. And I layered everything on top of it. Then I did some stitching. So I stitched on, I don't know if you can see or not, I stitched on this little tab and decided to go back with this pack of assorted stitch washi tape. So you can find this, I think, in some places still. I have said this before. If you get this, this is now my second pack. If you can find this somewhere, it is a great investment because you get the green, you get the black, and you also get white stitches. They are amazing. These go on and on and on, but you can use them so many places, and they're amazing. So I put the green, and it just blends perfectly with this collection. So this is definitely going to be with my kit when I'm playing with Vicky's designs for the class. This text paper I'm going to put with it, all of this. I'm just going to put with my class kit, and who knows, we may make something else with it. I'm excited about this class, and I can't wait. I just hope, without getting political, I do want to mention that there's a couple of Canadian companies that I support heavily. And the tariff situation has created immense heartache for them. These are companies that this is their livelihood. This is it. They don't just do it for the business. They care about the community. I've met them in person, and I care about them as people. So everything that I can do to continue to support them as an American, I'm going to. I am going to, because they are our neighbors. They are our friends. So that's just how I feel. Please, in your comments, always be kind, be supportive, and anything that even remotely resembles a political statement, I will delete. I will continue to support my friends, and that's just the bottom line. So If it costs me more and I have to cut back in other areas, that it is what it is. You know what? In life, we all have to make choices, and that is my choice. So I will end my sermon there. Come back. And first of all, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. I'm not here trying to do anything other than share my love of paper, my love for this hobby, and I use you all as my sounding board and my accountability buddies. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me every single time that you do. Come back, and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye.